the drum. Baseline.
Pues nada, muy buenas, bienvenido a un vídeo más aquí a Game, vuestro canal de videojuegos. Y he estado dando vueltas y digo, ¿qué puede estar aquí fallando? ¿O qué le traería a la gente? Y he pensado que como este es uno de los juegos que más me llama o más me ha fascinado de la época de la 360, vamos a jugarlo en Xbox360, ¿vale? Supongo que para la siguiente versión lo jugaremos en PC. Así que aprovecho el 360. Y vamos a volverlo a jugar. El Mass Effect 1 es el juego a que más horas le he echado de toda la trilogía de Mass Effect. Me lo he pasado, lo he calculado que 6 veces mínimo. 6 veces mínimo porque me lo he pasado con cada una de las clases. Y aparte he subido al máximo todas las clases, que son 2 vueltas. O sea que, calculando a grosso modo, 15 veces me lo he pasado. Una burrada. Yo no sé la cantidad de horas que habré perdido con este juego. Y un juego que de verdad me fascina. Y vamos a empezar desde cero y vamos a intentar meterle caña a toda la trilogía si os gusta, si lo disfruta, y vamos comentando anécdotas y cosas que me han pasado a la hora de jugar. Muy buenas, Chimo, y muy buenas, Radical Groom, bienvenido. La publicidad la tengo desactivada como siempre, soy un desastre, es que soy un desastre. A ver, ahora. Es que soy un desastre, básicamente soy un desastre. Estoy para que me cuelguen, la verdad. ¡Puaf! Pues nada, gente. De verdad, podéis seguirme por las redes sociales, aunque no haya salido aquí en el vídeo, lo tenéis en la descripción del vídeo, ¿vale? Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, todo es Rollcrawl, así que no voy a tener ningún problema en encontrarme. Pues nada, vamos a cambiar de pantallita. Este juego es 18 más, cosa que me ha sorprendido, ¿eh? No recordaba yo que era 18 más, pero bueno, resulta que sí. Es 18 más, así que nada. Pulsamos Start. Me encanta la banda sonora, me encanta la música, las voces, el doblaje, los personajes. Lo único que falla es el sistema de juego y sobre todo ahora que va a venir la remasterización esta que van a hacer, a ver qué hacen. No me quiero emocionar mucho, no me quiero emocionar en absoluto. Porque sé que me la van a clavar, me la van a clavar bien clavada. Así que no me fío. Vamos a conectar a la base de datos. Se escucha bien todo, ¿no? Muy buena, 2. Introducir nueva identificación. Hombre personalizado. Bueno. Vamos a poner un nombre personal. Yo todos los personajes que he jugado, menos el primero, todos han sido con nombres personalizados. Siempre. Sí, he estado leyendo eso. Ya sabemos EA que se la tiene tomada en Switch. Ya sabe que EA se la tiene jurada a Switch. Es increíble las putadas que le están haciendo siempre. Fíjate tú, después de Witcher no pueden decir que es imposible adaptar juegos. Porque si han adaptado The Witcher a la Switch, se puede adaptar cualquier juego. Y este es un juego de 360, vamos. A mí que no me vengan ahora con tonterías. Bueno, me voy a mosquear y no esperar. Tengo apuntado el personaje, ¿vale? Para hacerlo más rápido, porque siempre me entretengo un montón. Eres un huérfano que creció en las calles de las grandes megalópolis que cubren la tierra. Al cumplir los 18 escapaste de una vida de crímenes de poca monta y bandas callejeras al alistarte en el ejército de la Alianza. Y vamos a ponerlo superviviente. Durante tu servicio una misión salió terriblemente mal. Quedaste atrapado en una situación de supervivencia extrema y tuviste que superar penurias física y psicológica que habrían acabado con la mayoría de la gente. Sin embargo, tú sobreviviste, resististe cuando todos los demás cayeron. Al final solo quedaste tú para contar la historia. Depende de lo que elijas, cositas en el juego que cambian, ¿vale? También cómo reacciona el personaje y sobre todo algunos momentos o algunas misiones especiales cambian. Superviviente. Vamos a coger vanguardia o sentinela. A ver, solo pueden usar armadura ligera y no recibe ningún daño. Vale. Pues vamos a coger vanguardia, ¿vale? Biótico y soldado. A mí tampoco me ha gustado EA, sobre todo por el tema de su forma de actuar, ¿sabes? Es que estoy dudando entre sentinela, que es biótico ingeniero. Es curioso, jugar con un sentinela es tener todas las cosas, pero venga, vamos a coger vanguardia. Y como me lo he pasado con todos los personajes, todas las historias y todo, vamos a coger... creo que era amortiguación, no estoy seguro. Singularidad o amortiguación. Amortiguación, vamos a coger amortiguación. Si cogiera un fusil de asalto dispararía muchísimo mejor. Venga, vamos a ponerlo. Cambiar apariencia. Vale, cara predeterminada está bien. Estructura facial. Esta. Tono de piel, derecho a 1. 1. Vale. Complexión, 0. Cicatriz. Esta. Lo tengo todo apuntado para hacerlo súper rápido y no joderos, ¿sabes? Uno, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 16. 16. No es solo la pasta, es la actitud, cómo son relacionadas con las empresas, todo eso. Vale. Estoy contando, ¿vale? Por eso me callo. Vale. Damos la vuelta al papel. Aquí me he confundido. ...11, 12, 13, 14... Lo bueno es que si lo tiene todo todo apuntado, lo hace después mucho más rápido. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Ay, se me ha ido. Lo tengo muy comprobado eso, que así supe. 1, 2, 3. A ver, la forma de la boca es la 3, ¿no? Desde ahí, desde la derecha 3. Buenas. A ver si. 1, 2. Esta es la boca que yo tenía. Profundidad. Tenemos 8. Me he hecho un personaje. Me lleva bastante, en verdad, hoy. Después de la noticia digo, bueno, me apetece poner más F. 1, 2. Ahí. Y digo, me apetece poner más F. Me he puesto a hacer personaje y lo he apuntado para ahorrar este tiempo en el directo. 10. A ver, nariz. Esta. Vale. Cabello. Creo que era así. No estoy seguro, a ver. El tema del pelo, aquí ya tengo yo duda de qué ponerle, porque es que los pelados que trae este juego son horribles. ¿Qué quiere que os diga? Son auténticamente horribles. No hay ninguna así que me llame la atención. O sea, no hace falta ni que la cuente, sé cuál es, igual que la barba. Bueno. Los ojos lo único que no me convence. Hasta ya puedo quitarme las chuletas. Son los ojos lo único que no me convence. Que tiene, parece ojos de sustos, que todos los ojos que tiene este tío, estos son más orientales. Vale, separación de los ojos. La iluminación de esta parte del rostro es malísima. Yo por lo menos lo veo así, es de lo peor, ¿sabes? Bueno, ¿qué os parece así en el personaje? ¿Está bien? Total.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Vale. Pues nada, gente. Ya estamos listos. A ver dónde tengo el agua. Porque se pega un buche. 2, tú no te llegaste muy lejos, ¿no? No sé si jugarlo en máxima dificultad. Va a ser una pesadilla. Literalmente, va a ser una pesadilla. Pero creo que lo que va a estar chulo.
Identification confirmed.
Duro, veterano. Fíjate tú, normal, veterano, duro, locura. Subtítulos, sí. Aunque se podrían quitar, no. No, porque está todo en inglés, vale. Puntería asistida, alta, vamos a dejarlo. Uso de talentos de pelotón activo. ¿Pero saliste de la ciudadela o no? Guardado automático, sí. ¿Saliste de la ciudadela o no? Vamos a bajar un poco la silla.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Ah, vale, vale.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
¿Cómo se ve el directo?
The person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Se me pone los pelos de punta con la música del juego este, Dios mío. Es lo mejorcito que hay.
Arcturus Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence. We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
Una de las mejores bandas sonoras en el videojuego, en serio. Y el 2 ya es una pasada.
Word is green. Approach run has begun.
Una de las cosas que podrían mejorar en el Mass Effect es la creación de personajes, la personalización, ¿sabes? Creo que una de las cositas que podrían hacer bastante mejor.
Hitting the relay in 3,
3, 2, 1. Oh, me entra escalofrío. Me entra escalofrío.
Check. Navigation. Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift. Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be
Milus, me
pleased.
encanta este personaje. Está chulísimo. El diseño, vamos.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot
En
believes the official
360.
story.
They don't send specters on shakedown.
En 360, en
So there's
360.
more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
A ver, esto es bueno, neutral y malo, ¿vale? Básicamente. No es siempre así, pero bueno, para que lo entendáis, ¿vale?
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm going to pay for it.
Don't blame me. The Captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Ve, virtud más 2 me han dado, vale. Es que si soy juego acorde al personaje y demás.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Qué pasada de juego, cómo se ve, Dios mío. Este juego fue en el 2007 se lanzó, ¿vale? Yo lo compré de lanzamiento casi. O sea que en esta época ya tenía yo la 360. Por eso la Wii no la disfruté tanto. Es que la Xbox me consumía todo el tiempo. Entre el online, los juegos que salían y demás, era brutal. Era brutal. ¿Qué quiere que os diga? Venga, vamos a empezar charlando. Espérate, creo que tenía pelotón. Tengo 3 puntitos, ¿no? Vale.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run?
Vale. Normalmente la parte derecha es bueno, neutro, malo, ¿vale? ¿Vale? Y es para avanzar en las conversaciones. Y la parte izquierda se divide más o menos igual, ¿vale? Arriba es centro y abajo. Y sirve para ampliar información. ¿Ve? Ahora puedo informar sobre... Puedo pedir información sobre estas 3 cosas.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandie's the only ship with this prototype drive.
La Xbox360 era brutal.
A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
¿Veis? Aquí me opongo y aquí le sigo el juego. Está dividido así, es muy fácil este tema.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Aquí ya he hecho todas las conversaciones. Ahora le puedo ordenar que él se haga su trabajo o le digo que voy a intentar averiguar algo. Vale.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Códice y experiencia 24. Todo te da experiencia, todo va cambiando. Y lo bueno, lo que a mí más me gustó de este juego es que realmente... A ver, si te tomas el tercer juego como un gran epílogo final que va cerrando todas las tramas, el final del juego va cambiando, ¿vale? Respecto a lo que tú hagas. Aunque hay gente que le sentó mal. Tuvieron que sacar un final alternativo más largo en DLC, porque la gente se quejó al principio. Pero bueno, yo creo que se podía haber mejorado desde el principio.
You watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Marines are meant to fight. You just fix us up when we're done.
I know how things work, Commander. I've seen my share of combat, but it's foolish to go looking for trouble. You could both take a lesson from the captain. He's not afraid of combat, but he knows the value of restraint, too.
Sorry, Doc, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Rebeldía +2. Depende de cómo tú vayas hablando, pues vas consiguiendo puntos de uno u otro, ¿sabes? Se me van saludando por todos lados. Lo bueno también. No pasa nada, chimo. El que no haya jugado esta trilogía tiene que jugarla, ¿vale? Es parte de la historia del videojuego.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Is someone gonna fill me in, Captain?
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis.
Es una
A
brutalidad.
research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is Big Shepard.
Buena, bienvenido a lo que estáis entrando.
It jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology. Even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
¿Os dais cuenta cómo se va ampliando la información y va metiendo facciones, va metiendo de todo? O sea, si te pones a hablar, te empiezan a soltar cosas. Menos mal que después tiene el códice, si querés ampliar.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
No creo que mejoren la sincronización. Harán una mejora de textura y a huir. No van a hacer ningún cambio.
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Vaya tela.
Cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Váyatela, ya esto se ha complicado, ¿eh? De aquí entonces lo ha jugado 2 nada más, ¿no? De los que está en el chat.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
El diseño, la sociedad, el universo que han construido es todo una maravilla, tío. Es una pasada. Es que si ahora nos metemos aquí en códice, ¿veis? Tenemos todo, principal y secundario, es una brutalidad. En diario tenemos las misiones. En pelotón tenemos que subir a Kaidan. Vale. Ya está, ¿no? Yo tengo pistola. Vale. La distancia me tengo que acostumbrar de nuevo. Ahora que ya es acción, se ve bien. Se ve borroso, se ve pixelado. Bueno. A ver si me acostumbro. Había otra cosa más por aquí, pero no me acuerdo. Aquí en el principio había 2. Es que lo he jugado tantas veces que más o menos, a lo mejor tengo una falsa memoria y planta ahora mismo. Pero tendría que haber 2. Mira. Cuerpos quemados, calcinados. Vale, es que no me acuerdo las órdenes. Me confundió. Ahora. Hay cositas que no me acuerdo. He subido de nivel, ¿no?
Rip right through his shields. You're out of chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
¿Qué hace ya tanto? O sea, no sé lo que si estoy poniendo bien los atributos, ¿no? Pero eso influye mucho. Está en locura, ¿eh?
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Porque no me estoy fijando si estoy cogiendo equipo. ¿Tú has subido? Venga, vamos a ver qué podemos... Ahora. Vale. No me he dejado nada más, ¿no? No. Yo sinceramente creo que lo hicieron muy bien. La adaptación y todos los controles. En general es una pasada. Vale, me dije... ¡Ashley! A ver, que me he quedado... Vale, me he quedado arriba. Venga, ocúltate. Shepard. ¿Cómo? Corre rápido. Qué rápido todo, ¿no?
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Give me a status report, Williams.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the geth overwhelmed us.
The geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Muy buena, Lord Piedra, ¿qué tal? No me lo he podido comprar, ¿eh? Y no sé si me lo voy a poder comprar, pero me gustaría. En principio me gustaría, pero no sé si me lo voy a poder comprar. El Assassin's Creed.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
La semana que viene, 2. No, o ya salió. Creo que ya salió.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
O la semana que viene o ya salió. Una de dos, no estoy seguro.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony.
A ver, no he visto nada por lo mismo, no quiero spoilers, ¿sabes?
Routine patrol until the geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
What else do you know about the geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school.
Muy buena,
Synthetics,
Paco AG88, ¿qué tal?
AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested.
No lo estoy viendo, Paco. No estoy viendo la serie Mandalorian. No tengo Disney Channel.
The beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol until the geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
El 10 de noviembre sale. El martes. Sale el martes 2.
Move out.
Qué pasada. Venga, vamos a empezar a coger cosas. Vamos a subir Williams, que no se me tiene que olvidar. Vale. Vale, a ver qué tiene ella. ¿Esto qué hace? ¿Se puede usar más armadura media? Vale. Ya está todo el mundo subido, ¿no? Ah, me queda un punto. Vale. ¿Cómo que eso? No, es de Ubi. 2, es de Uplay, es de Ubisoft. Pues ya lo pondrán en Steam, supongo. Tienen que ponerlo, sí o sí. A ver, no tengo mira con... Ah, sin entrenamiento, ¿no? Vale. Vale, hemos subido a otro nivel. Oye, hemos escapado bien, ¿no? Está en difícil, lo puse en difícil, ¿no? Vale, sí. Muy buena, Lisandro, ¿qué tal? El Andrómeda lo jugué un poco, la verdad es que no sé qué decirte, ¿vale? Yo te digo que la trilogía original es brutal si no lo has jugado. El Andrómeda no lo he jugado, por lo tanto no te lo puedo decir. Pero esto es una pasada, es de lo mejorcito que vas a encontrar.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Vale. Se me olvidaban los tirones que metía este juego. Vale. Ahí tenemos varias cositas más para... Ahí, tiene que haber 2 o 3 cajas por aquí. ¿Dónde están? Hay una que he cogido yo, vale. Tiene que haber otra, ¿no? Pues no, una nada más. Por ahora lo van a reeditar, por eso lo estoy jugando. Digo, hostia, qué recuerdo. A ver, el equipo. Shepard. No tengo entrenamiento con francotirador. Puedo quitarme el casco, ¿no? A ver. Vale, espérate. 3 puntitos, ¿no? Venga, vamos a mejorar la pistola. Ahí está. Vale. Kaidan tiene 2. Y Ashley... Vale. Bueno. Uy, el Nightbot se ha vuelto loco, ¿color? Se ha vuelto loco el Nightbot, perdonad. Ahí está.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Es una pasada, o sea, este juego está hecho con un diseño exquisito. Sobre todo el 2.
They're still alive. What did the geth do to them?
Quieto. Me he confundido. Cámbiate de arma. A ver. Ahora. Ve. Ya está. Madre mía, la que me han liado ahí en un momento.
We should move, Commander.
We thought this world was safe until the geth showed up.
Pistola pesada croga. Vale. Como todo el equipo es aleatorio, no puedo ponerme la pesada, ¿no? Bueno. A ver, pistola. ¿Tenemos una mejor? Tiene mejor puntería y disminuye el daño, no me conviene. Está muchísimo mejor la Hurricane. Así que la cambiamos. No tenemos mejoras. Vale. Y tú no puedes equiparte nada, ¿no? Bueno. Ahí está el minijuego.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Vamos a investigar, ¿no?
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my God! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
It was only a matter of time until he did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
Pues nada. Rebeldía 9. Normal. El opción que le he metido. Vale, vamos a grabar. Me encanta este personaje, el diseño. Qué mal me cae Saren.
Saren.
Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Vamos a ver. Wow. Muy buenas, King. ¿Cómo estamos? Ha matado a Kaidan, ¿no? Aquí había varias cositas. A ver si me acuerdo. La cabina de ahí atrás se abría. Lo que no sé es por qué no está abierto ahora. Te encontraba también alguien escondido por aquí. ¿Se ha bugueado otra vez? No, no creo, ¿no?
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend.
Buenas, bienvenidos a los que estáis pasando al canal. ¿Qué tal?
Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
You ditch work. Then you cower back here and do nothing while the geth butcher everyone else.
I don't even have a gun. What was I supposed to do? Run out there and die? I couldn't save them. Nobody could.
¡Qué envidia!
Tell me about the geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago.
¿Qué cabrón? ¿Cuál te has pillado?
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Vale. Tengo que acostumbrarme a jugar un poquito más en equipo todavía. No me acuerdo cómo se hace. Hay una caja escondida. Fuera. Unas Careglow, no sé lo que son. ¿Qué figuras son? ¿Dónde está mi disparando? ¿Ya? Antes de bajar quiero irme atrás, que me he dejado algo. Porque esto está cerrado, esto se abre, ahora. Ahí está.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. I knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage.
Uno de estos tiene una pistola.
That ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Protean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
Madre mía.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
If there's something you're not telling me.
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. They'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Es que esto en verdad se hace antes que el otro y el otro después te suelta otro objeto, ¿sabes? Pero bueno. No puedo abrirla porque no tengo electrónica. Me cache la más. Pues nada, esto ya lo hemos hecho, esta parte. Vamos a avanzar. El juego este se la trae, en verdad. Aquí como ya no vuelve, lo que hay en ese armario lo pierde. Menos mal que no son objetos claves, ¿sabes? Son objetos random para mejorar el equipo. Por cierto, en el equipo... Espérate, me queda él todavía. Vale. Ya los he equipado bien. Bueno, ya tenemos el personaje equipado y vamos a seguir. ¿Dónde están los otros? Me ha matado por la espalda. ¿Dónde estaban todos mis compañeros? ¿Lo habéis visto? Se han quedado atrás, ¿no? Se han quedado atrás, ¿no? ¿Qué rollo? Menos mal que he grabado. Vamos a ver. ¿Ahí ha venido o no? Ahí. A ver, está en locura, pero cuando se hace más o menos... Ya está. Y estoy jugando en locura, ¿eh? Lo que pasa es que cuando ya te conoces más o menos las cosas, pues es más fácil. Bueno, ahora viene una parte un poquito más jodida en locura. Tiene un par de sitios donde te puedes atascar, pero una vez que lo hayas pasado, avanzas bien. Y si sabes utilizar las mejoras y los equipos, no es tan difícil el juego, ¿sabes? Es lo bueno que tiene.
Saren. Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Ahora después la veo, la foto. Uy, me he equivocado de...
Demolition charges. The geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Vale. Aquí no había, no. ¡Ah, mierda! Muy buenas, Néstor, ¿qué tal? ¡Ah! Se han quedado atrás. No, pues pensaba yo que en este lado había... No miraba bien el mapa entonces, pensaba que había una carga para quitarla del medio. Vuelvo a mandarlo por el otro lado y me quito del problema. A ver. Claro, están en el otro lado todas. ¿Qué ha hecho? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué me he perdido? No me jodas. Ah, es tu primo, vale, bienvenido. Hostia. Vamos bien de tiempo, en verdad, ¿eh? No creéis. Lo que pasa es que hay que ir con cuidado. Vale. Sabotaje. Tú y... tú. No, no gastes eso en él. Ya, Kaidan, levántate. Kaidan, hay uno todavía vivo, ¿no? Bueno, 3 minutos, vamos bien de tiempo. es un juego que se puede pasar en difícil bastante bien, ¿sabes? Fuera. Ya, Kaidan. Kaidan, levántate. Hostia, ¿dónde estás? Por detrás, ¿no? Queda una, que es esta la última. Muchas gracias. Hace mucho que no juego. A ver, este juego, el 1 me lo he pasado muchas veces. O sea, que tendría que ser bastante bueno. Yo lo he calculado antes y más de 12 veces me lo he pasado. El 2 lo he jugado menos y el 3 mucho menos. O sea, he sido proporcional. Pero vamos, que no creo que me cueste mucho. Ahora vienen los sintéticos. Vale. 3 puntitos, ¿no? Esto es muy útil. Y... voy a especializarme en pistolas. Ashley, 2 puntitos, ¿no? Ya tenemos la parte de abajo desbloqueada. Y vamos por electrónica contigo. Muy buenas, Paula, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido. Bueno, perdón, bienvenida, pequeño Lazo. Vamos a ver. ¿Habría que levantarlo a Kaidan? No creo. Se levantaban solo, ¿no? Cuando se terminaba el combate. No, se levantaban solo. Bueno. Pues nada, Ashley y tú. Ashley y yo nada más. A ver cómo nos lo apañamos. Venga, Ashley, vámonos. Esto lo que pasa es que no son peligrosos, a ver, lo que son un huevo de duro, ¿sabes? Que es el problema que tienen estos bichos, lo duros que son. Ashley, ¿vas a venir o no? Ashley se ha quedado atascada. Por fin, me has dejado sola. Es de las mejores sagas, la verdad. El 1, el 2 y el 3. Se puede mejorar mucho y pueden pegar el pelotazo del siglo con el remake que van a hacer en HD. Pueden pegar un pelotazo si lo hacen bien. Y una de las cosas que tienen que hacer es unificar el sistema de juego. O sea, que no cambie el sistema de juego entre el 1, el 2 y el 3. Hacer un híbrido, básicamente. Si lo consiguen, ya han triunfado. Luego, obviamente, las mejoras gráficas. Si hacen mejores gráficas, pues bienvenido sea. Es que cada vez ha sido menos rol, ¿sabes? Aquí influye el equipo, influye un montón de cosas, cómo interactúa. Y la verdad que da rabia por eso. Ha ido perdiendo todos los detalles de rol, de equipo, de comprar. Y se ha vuelto más opción. Y obviamente olvidarse de todo el aspecto del multijugador. No sé si es remake o una remasterización, ¿vale? No quiero alegrarme mucho. Ya lo dije esta mañana en el grupo que no quiero hacerme expectativas, no porque me va a doler. O sea, si no hacen lo que me espero, me va a doler muchísimo. Por lo tanto, no me voy a hacer ninguna expectativa ni voy a tener esperanza de que hagan algo interesante. Lo que estoy diciendo es que sí diría lo que a mí me gustaría que fuera, ¿sabes? Que eso ya es muy distinto. Al res, ¿a qué te refieres con res? Ahora mismo con la abreviatura, no sé a cuál te refieres, Paula. Así pongo un poquito de verde también en el canal, ¿sabes? Con los juegos de Xbox. Bueno, estoy jugándolo en Xbox, que ya lo pondré bien en el título y se verá en la miniatura cuando lo haga. Que el directo de esta noche ha estado casi un poquito improvisado, ¿sabes? Ah, Paulo, perdón. Hostia. Perdón, Paulo. Perdón. Gracias a dos por avisar. Es que tengo la vista como... Vamos. Soy medio miope. Bueno, medio miope no, soy miope completo. Tengo casi 16, así que...
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have
Sí, claro que jugué al 3. Me lo he pasado.
Standing by.
Y casi con el final mejor posible, salvando a todo el mundo. Lo único que no conseguí salvar en el 2 fue la tripulación. Fue lo que me falló. La tripulación de la Normandía, ¿vale? Todos los demás sí lo conseguí salvar. En la primera vez que lo jugué. Y ahora me he hecho un personaje nuevo y me quiero pasar la trilogía entera otra vez. Hace casi una partida perfecta, a ver si puedo.
Shepard.
No, don't touch him. Too dangerous.
Qué pasada. No me acordaba que se le ponían los ojos en blanco. Tiene detalles que no me acordaba. Qué bueno el puto juego. Además, la intro, cuando veas la intro de canal te vas a dar cuenta que tengo a Grunt como personaje de la intro. Sale una escenita de él justamente antes de que... En el 3, 2, 1. Antes de que termine la intro. Y me mola muchísimo, ¿sabes? No voy a decir quién es.
The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
Qué cantidad de tomas guapas para portadas. A ver si puedo hacerlo, ¿vale? Estoy teniendo problemillas personales y demás, pero sí me gustaría. Este mes va a ser... El mes pasado me pasé Resident Evil 7 y este mes va a ser Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity y el Mass Effect seguro. Y entre medio, pues algunos de los DLC de Resident Evil.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Al final ha quedado el cuello más fino de lo que yo pensaba.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Me quiero ligar a Kaidan, así que...
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded.
No juego Fortnite, Paula.
The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction?
Ah, Paulo, coño.
I better add this to my
Ya se me ha metido el nombre, yo soy así de desastre.
Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up?
Y eso que dos ya tiene que estar borracho. Y está más atento que yo.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
A ver...
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
No te preocupes, ya no intento equivocarme más, Paulo.
You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means
Lo siento de verdad.
A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation.
Venga, hasta ahora, Pablo, sin problema.
He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador, and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Estoy haciendo un buen gameplay, 1 hora 50 para el principio, madre mía. Y todavía nos queda la parte de la Normandía y la Ciudadela. O sea, que queda juego, ¿eh? O sea, hasta que me convierta en espectro. En este directo no creo que lo haga. Es que lo estoy disfrutando como los chichos otra vez, en serio. Es que... Uf, qué puta música tiene este juego, de verdad. Es que se me ponen los pelos de punta. Vale. No quiero ligarme a Ashley, quiero a Kaidan, así que tengo que tener cuidado.
Okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Dead Marines, dead colonists. And in the end, we still didn't get that beacon.
You saved a lot of lives, Commander. It might be hard to keep that in perspective with what happened to Jenkins.
I need to go speak with Joker.
Goodbye, Commander.
Rebeldía más dómada esa conversación, ¿vale?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Kaidan's lucky. He just gets migraines.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Vale, más experiencia. Hola, Kaidan, guapo.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Ah, ¿no hablas conmigo?
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Maldita sea. Aquí había un montón de logros que era buscar todas las cositas que podías interactuar. En la nave que hay varias. Lo que no sé por qué no me salen, ¿no? Para ampliar el códice. Había varias cositas que tú las mirabas porque no me salen. Bueno, eso es para subir, ¿no? Este es mi cuarto, ¿no? No está el Capitán Anderson. Cuarto del Capitán Anderson. Vale. Supongo que me lo darán luego. Conforme vas investigando la Normandía vas encontrando cosas. Estaba aquí. Aquí había uno. Tiene que haber otra... Había más. O sea, había... Aquí había algo que te daba experiencia. Te explicaba lo que eran estas cápsulas. Yo todo eso lo recuerdo. No sé por qué no sale. Bueno. Vamos abajo un momentito al taller mecánico. Abajo. Es una pasada del juego. Vamos a ver. La cubierta del vehículo de la Normandía te permite gestionar el inventario de la tripulación. Vale, desde la taquilla, sí, es verdad. No me acordaba de eso. Aquí. Me encanta el vehículo este, no me acuerdo cómo se llamaba. ¿Ves? Ahora se ha metido en el códice, te lo he dicho, había varias cosas. Bueno, oficial de suministro.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased. But I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
No puedo comprar nada. Uf, tiene todo mucho nivel, ¿no? Vale. Esto era el reactor por aquí, si no me equivoco. Ja. Qué maravilla. Ingeniero Adams. Aquí estaba Garrus, ¿no?
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Qué pasada. Lo fácil que uno puede olvidar lo bueno que es este juego, ¿eh? Vamos para arriba, otra vez. Vámonos. Vámonos. Si esto llevaba la parte de arriba en el mismo sitio. Después estaba el puente de mando para atrás. La Normandía, aquí estaba el puente de mando. ¿Ahora no me saludáis? Vale. Vale, eso también da experiencia. No, yo estoy cogiendo experiencia de todos lados, ¿sabes? Me quedan un par de cositas, creo, de la nave. Ahora me saludas, ¿no? Maldita sea. Este es el mapa, que ahora no podemos utilizarlo para navegar. Qué maravilla. Vale. Sí, exacto. A ver, navegante Presley, ¿qué te pasa? Vale. Ahí también tenemos eso. Estamos consiguiendo un montón de experiencia. Aquí también había otro de estos que da experiencia. No, no me da. Espérate, me ha salido ahí. No. Venga, Joker, vamos a hablar con... ¡Ey! Se me había bugueado, ¿te has dado cuenta? Vamos a darle.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
El comandante Tobío. Tobío Shepard. Con la música. Un juego de 2007, ¿eh?
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandie, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Una preciosidad, ¿qué quieres que os diga? Es que... me encanta.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the
Los directos de Iker son brutales.
They're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Vale. La ubicación importante está localizada en el mapa. En el caso de misión activa, la ubicación clave está marcada como destino. Vale. Pues nada, ya estamos en la ciudadela. Ahora, creo que había que ir 2 veces a hablar con el consejo. Son 2 veces, o sea, la primera desbloquea todas las misiones. Informe de patrulla de la Alianza. La capitana Hendrickson ha informado de las lecturas inusuales de energía durante la patrulla por cúmulo Argos Ro. Estaba especialmente preocupada por el sistema Hydra, pero tuvo que volver a que su equipo pudiera investigar más a fondo. No hay más patrullas programadas en ese sector. Debemos mandar un grupo de reconocimiento. Eso es una misión. Para luego. A ver. Vamos a ver que me oriente. Vale, aquí están los otros embajadores. Las distintas razas que son flipantes. El tema de los cuidadores se bugueaba muchísimo en este juego. Pero bueno, como yo tengo todos los logros, da igual. A ver, no puedo coger nada más. Venga, vamos.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Den. At least introduce yourself.
Esta raza lo que le ocurre es que no puede expresar sentimientos, entonces siempre dice lo que, cómo se siente.
Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Bueno, matizo, no puede expresar sus sentimientos con otras razas, porque normalmente son unas hormonas que segregan sus glándulas y los que están hablando de su propia especie sabe cómo se siente, entonces no necesita entonarlo con la voz. Lo que ocurre es que los humanos y otras especies no lo saben, entonces siempre lo matiza. Estos son los Volus.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted.
Eso es la taberna, creo que era.
Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how
La que
often we are
tenían hecha.
overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Den. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Kalin... No me acuerdo, Shelton... No me...
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kaidan. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Imagínate, pregunta con sarcasmo. ¿Hay algo que puedo hacer por ti? No, es lo bueno que tiene.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kaidan? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on
Está muy chulo, es como Chulu. Si te fijas, un Chulu. Están los tentáculos unificados, pero es un Chulu.
Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet.
Vaya que te la como estáis. Queréis arruinarme el directo.
Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell.
Y hemos subido de nivel.
Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Por eso...
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day.
Otra misión. Y así vamos consiguiendo misiones. Esto era... No. Esto era aquí. No, no, espérate. Estoy desorientado. Un segundo. Bueno, si no era aquí...
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you're at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
I should be going now.
Qué rápido me ha despachado, ¿no? Vale, ahora esperamos un poquito para hablar con Avina. Esto creo que era un restaurante, un bar. O estaba en otro lado. Por aquí se llegaba. Espérate. Vale, eso es una tienda de armas y el restaurante del bar estaba enfrente, creo yo. O esto... No, espérate. No, la tienda... Las armas se pueden comprar en otros sitios.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Vale, consigo para el códice. Información para el códice. Esto es más adelante, ahora no se puede interactuar. Es una misión que te piden para repararlo.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Vale. Aquí a la izquierda sí que no me acuerdo lo que hay. Vale, esto es otra oficina. Vale, aquí está el bar. Aquí había dos misiones. Menos bicho, ¿no? Anda, tontería.
This place seems strange.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Ese también ha estado con la consorte.
What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
El personaje de Ashley está muy chulo. Esta es Nasan, esta es una muchacha que tenía un problema. Sí, sí, ya no te preocupes, ya vendrá. Ya tendré que ayudarte. Tú también eres otra misión que hay que hacer.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
You know who I am?
Your arrival created a bigger-than-average stir among the diplomats and hangers-on around here. There's always something new happening around here. I could fill you in on some points of interest if you'd like.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Madre mía, cómo estáis con la comida. A mí me gustaría ir a Tailandia, ¿eh? En serio.
So long, Commander.
Bueno, más que a Tailandia, a Bangkok. Me encantaría visitarlo. Y comer allí. Vale. Ojalá pueda ir alguna vez. Y aquí está la embajada del Turiano. Y este creo que también se podía hackear. ¿Ve? Aviso diplomático. El siguiente mensaje se ha transmitido desde la cuenta no rastreable varios destinos extraterrestres. Se autoriza a realizar una monitorización más exhaustiva. Compañero biótico ha sido seleccionado para recibir esta transmisión a causa de nuestro problema común. Poco nos comprende y menos aún te tolera. Debemos resistir juntos, debemos construir nuestro nuevo mundo. Vale. Vale. Vamos a hablar con el embajador Paulin. O Palin.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job.
El jefe de la seguridad de la ciudad.
Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet.
No te pueden pillar
humans are eager to
en este
take all
juego.
the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it.
Ya lo sé. Pero alguien se lo puede creer. Actitud de los mismos.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
Me estoy acordando que a Udina tú lo puedes destituir más adelante. Y depende de quién esté aquí en el cuartel, pasa una cosa u otra, ¿sabes? Es que no me acuerdo las consecuencias de las cosas. Y mira que eso lo sabía.
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
Le pregunté sobre tu investigación, ¿no? No, los
Tell me
espectros.
about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Bueno. Esto también está, ya podemos seguir avanzando, ¿no?
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me... Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence. programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar
A donde tenemos que ir después. Ve, ahora me sale todas las cositas.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
A ver, consejo...
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Do you know anything about Spectres?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Vale.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded,
No me acuerdo cuánto era un año galáctico.
the most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Salarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space.
Es que la cantidad de trasfondo que tiene este juego... Yo recuerdo que se estaba haciendo rumores de hacer una película, pero no sé qué ha pasado al final con ese tema.
The Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Hay una página de Wikipedia, pero vamos.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Bueno. A ver si me oriento y me voy acordando de las cosas. Está muy, muy chula toda la raza. Si cojo por aquí me encuentro con Garrus. Ahora más adelante. No puedo entrar. Vale, primero tengo que hablar con el consejo, ¿no? Aquí está la parte de arriba. Exacto. Y cruzar el puente al otro lado. Vamos a mirar un momentito por aquí. Esa es la entrada de la torre, si no me equivoco. Sí. Parece que sí, que esa es la entrada de la torre, ¿no? Tiene toda la pinta. Aquí aparece ahora otra de las razas famosas que a mí me rayan mucho y de las que se han sacado varias teorías, aparte de los cuidadores. Ahora, si habla con esta, te dice información de la estatua esta de la ciudadela. Bueno, eso no de la ciudadela, eso es la estatua de el mass relay de masa, que es para transportarse las naves. Un relé de masa que es con el que viajan. Y por el otro lado entonces tiene que estar la estatua del Croan, ¿no? O eso lo ponían después. No me acuerdo. Hay cositas que tengo desubicadas. Bueno, aquí un matrimonio que está... Aquí después aparece un matrimonio que está teniendo un problema. Y puede salvar a su hijo con un implante al corazón. ¿Esto qué era? Que hay un montón de cosas. Vale, este es mercader.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard.
Sí, soy Shepard.
The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
Soy famoso.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed.
Este estaba compinchado con la Asari, me parece.
Clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope he will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel space together in a single strong community.
Pues sí que se ve bien.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Ya está, ya no puedo hacer nada más. Venga,
I
adiós.
should go.
A ver cuánta experiencia me llevo.
Goodbye, Commander.
Vamos subiendo de nivel. Lo que no sé si puedo... Vale. Vale. A ver, Kaidan, ¿qué tienes tú? Ya tenemos electrónica. Y Ashley... Ya estamos. Vale. Eso está más o menos subido. Y aquí también teníamos... Ah, ahí está. Espérate, ¿cómo se llamaba esta raza? Estos eran los... No me sale el nombre.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
No me acuerdo, a ver si me acuerdo antes de seguir hablando. Esto parece que son casi unos series... Bueno, que aparte que hablan en plural. Yo en cierta manera, si lo tuviera que hablar de ello, aunque no me acuerdo bien de todos los datos, parece que han alcanzado como un estado superior, ¿sabes? Espiritual. Los Hanar, eso eran Hanar.
Who are you? This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Who are you?
Flamenco
This one's
mutante,
face
Dios
name is
mío.
Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
I'd like to see these.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Tiene varias cositas de mejora que me interesan. Vale. Nos va a venir bien para la misión que nos viene dentro de un rato. ¿No estaba por aquí la consorte Asari o estoy yo tonto?
That's nothing. I've had my office rearranged 5 times.
5 times? Why?
Esos viajes rápidos. Ahí está, ¿veis? Había una estatua de un Krohan. Lo sabía yo, pero no me acordaba. Pues me he perdido. Pues nada, vámonos a la torre ya. Vamos a seguir con lo de los espectros. Sale más adelante, Radical. Tengo que primero hacer la reunión de los espectros. Y... él estaba, Grun creo que estaba en el bar o cerca del bar. Estaba Tali, aquí en la ciudad de la coge a Wrex, a Tali y a Garrus. Son los que encuentra. Básicamente. Ah, no, estos son los distritos. Entonces la torre es allí. Vale, pues vamos para arriba. Este va a la torre de la ciudad de la arriba. Que también podemos conseguir una misión arriba. Lo que no sé si ahora en esta primera visita o la segunda. Hay un soldado que está intentando conseguir una transferencia. Alguien que le ayude. Las pantallas de carga, el ascensor.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Perdón, las conversaciones de ascenso del Mass Effect eran brutales algunas, Creo que es cuando Wrex hablaba de sus testículos en un ascensor. No lo recuerdo. Que dijo que creo que tenía 9, ¿no? O 7, no me acuerdo, algo así. Era algo muy bestia. Bueno. Ahí está Garrus. Aquí lo conocemos, ¿verdad?
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
A ver. Esta parte a mí me recordó mucho a Star Wars, ¿sabes? Se me resultó una escena muy de Star Wars, la verdad. Aquí había varias cosas. No me acuerdo exactamente dónde estaba cada una. Vale, este tío nos da una misión.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander? Commander?
Ve, todavía no te salta, pero ese te da una misión.
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs. No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Y... es que recuerdo que había cositas para recoger, ¿no? Había contenedores, pero veo que no. Yo de verdad que con la versión nueva esta pueden hacer una puta obra maestra, pero a ver qué hacen.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
¿Se puede coger en el 1?
The attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Oh, pedazo de cabrón arrogante, es lo que me gustaría decirle.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
No me acuerdo de cómo se hacían los romances.
Must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Yo creo que en el 2 podías acostarte con todo el mundo, y uno detrás de otro, vamos.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on
Eso es la novela. Esa historia pertenece a la novela.
Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here.
Hace muchísimo que la leí.
And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
¿Cuánto llevo? Un momentito. Casi 3 horas. Es verdad, le pidió más tiempo. Hablaré con
Any
él.
idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
El 1 sí, pero en el 2 creo que
Harkin's
no.
probably getting drunk at Cora's Den.
Había varios
It's a
logros.
dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars.
I know how but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing.
Vamos a seguir esta línea de
And he knows how to
comentarios.
cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Vale.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years.
El general Anderson estaba también destinado a convertirse en espectro. Por eso estaba con Saren.
With him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a
Buenas, Humboy, ¿cómo estamos?
You know something big is about to happen.
Ya me queda poco de directo, en verdad. Muy tarde para mí. Me levanto a las 5.
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one
el horario normal a las 6.
Send another Spectre to bring
En mi reloj a las
agent
5.
down.
Espectro,
Tell
correo
me more about
sombrío.
the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't
No
pick
sé
sides.
cuántas horas de
Simple
conversación
system
tiene
that
este
works.
juego, la verdad.
He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Son cositas que tengo que hacer en casa y son bastante exigentes con ese tema.
Tell me about Barlavon.
A lo mejor puedo
He
retrasar un poco,
specializes
pero
in
no
moving
mucho.
large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Pues nada. 12 puntos nada más que por toda la charla que me has metido. Menuda chapa, tío. Menuda chapa me has metido. Y 12 punticos de nada. Vaya tela. A ver. Yo recuerdo que había... O era después, más adelante. Pero recuerdo que había cajas para coger cosas. Me estoy rayando, mira, ahí hay... Bueno, me tengo que acordar que aquí hay otro. Esa misión es un coñazo. Siempre se me quedaba bloqueada la misión esa de conseguir todos los cuidadores. Vamos a ver. ¿Se ha abierto este tío ahora?
No, Commander.
No, todavía no. Hasta que no te convierten en espectro, nada.
What guy?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Salariano.
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. activated each time you see a keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Los cuidadores están ahí desde el principio. Vale, están desde antes de que llegaran los Asari, Turianos y los Salarianos a la ciudadela, existían ya. Y entonces, claro, tienen esa duda de que para qué sirven, para qué están ahí. Y tienen montada esa paranoia. Esta misión sirve para casi al final del juego, en verdad. Aquí había otro. Había 3 en la torre. En la embajada, en el bar, en el otro lado. Este es el que siempre me he dejado. Es uno de los que siempre me ha faltado, pero esta vez ya lo tengo, así que... No sé, a ver. Códice. Mira todas las misiones que tengo. Ah, no, esto no son las misiones, diario misiones, perdón. Ahora sí. Me quedan 21, ¿veis? Me va marcando. Debe demostrar el Consejo de la Ciudadela que Saren uno de los espectros. Garrus y un oficial arturiano. Sí, podría ayudarte con Saren. La Ciudadela, corredor sombrío. Hay un agente del corredor sombrío. Y la Ciudadela examina a los cuidadores. Transmisión extraña y lecturas inusuales, que son las otras 2 misiones que he conseguido por los terminales. Nada. Voy a salir de aquí, de esta parte de la torre. Voy a grabar y creo que dejo ya el directo porque me estoy cayendo de sueño. Vamos a salir. No sé si había otro cuidador más abajo. He cogido el de la izquierda, el de ahí y el de arriba. Ah, ahí hay otro. Vale. Yo creo que ya está. No me he dejado ninguno más. No, no me he dejado ninguno más, creo. No, vamos para abajo. Sí, 2. Me levanto a la... En verdad mi reloj marca las... A mi reloj marca 1 hora menos. Marca las 11. Me levanto a las 5, o sea, a las 6 de la mañana. O sea, en 6 horitas. Si me doy prisa, más o menos puedo descansar bien. Vamos abajo. ¿No vais charlita de ascensor, chavalote, o qué?
I can't believe the council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his geth troopers.
Es que han acostumbrado a la perra a salir a las 6 de la mañana y si no se le saca se pone a dar cabezazos y ladrar. Y despierta a todo el mundo, así que no me queda otra que levantarme. Si llueve, pues mira, se queda tranquila, pero como no llueva me tengo que levantar, así que no me voy a arriesgar. Por ahora todos los días está lloviendo, así que... No, bueno, ha llovido, pero a la hora de sacarla no, por lo tanto la he tenido que sacar. Vamos a ver, esto fuera. Pues lo voy a dejar aquí. Vamos a guardar. A ver cuánto llevamos de juego. 2 horas 34. Llevamos un poquito más en verdad, pero bueno, está bien. Con la creación de personajes y demás, pues nos hemos llevado un buen rato de juego. Ah, voy a quitarme los cascos. Que es lo peor que llevo, en verdad. Son buenos los cascos comparado con los otros, ¿eh? No me malentendáis. Pero es verdad que son malos. Vaya tela, vaya tela. No, yo normalmente entre semanas sí soy madrugado también. Pero vamos, desde siempre. Las veces que más dormía, lo más tarde hasta las 9 de la mañana. Lo más temprano que me he despertado a las 5. Ya depende de lo que tenga que hacer y demás. Pero un horario mío normal son las 7, las 8. Ese es lo normal. Pues nada, vamos a cambiar las cosas, ¿no? Vamos a quitar este mega zoom. Pasamos aquí. Y nada, gente, de verdad, muchísimas gracias por acompañarme en este directo de Más FM. Lo he pasado muy, muy bien. Y espero veros por aquí para el siguiente. Ya tenemos algo verde en el canal. Solo me falta algo de Play, aunque de Play tendría que ser de Play 1 o Play 2. Porque la 3 ni la 4 tengo, así que ya veré lo que hago. Bueno, o si ponen algún mes en PSN o algo interesante, podríamos jugar a Bloodborne, por ejemplo. Bueno, ya se va viendo. A ver qué cae. Pues nada, muchísimas gracias por todo y vamos a ir empezando a llenar poco a poco el canal de contenido y voy a volver otra vez a subir vídeo editado, ¿vale? Con unos problemillas me he quedado sin vídeo y tengo varios en la cola. Así que nos vemos y preparad los bolsillos porque traigo juegos curiosos, ¿eh? Ya veréis, ya veréis. Venga, un fuerte abrazo y hasta la próxima. Cuidarse. Bye. Qué guapo está el Más F, por Dios.